It is Wednesday morning, and that means it's time for one thing and one thing only, talking about NXT. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Wrestling. Yes, we will be talking about NXT, but we won't be watching NXT, because let's be honest, this show absolutely sucks, and nobody has time to dedicate like 2 hours and 15 minutes to this show and then review it. So today, we're going to recap it. So shout out to Wrestling Headlines, who have posted the results from the 27th of August. So, yeah, with that said, let's get into these headlines, these results, whatever they are, and we will find out what happened on the show. So, we were in the Performance Centre, obviously, that's where they always are. Ring announcer Mike Rome, commentators Vic Joseph and Booker T. Booker T, 5-time champion, sucker. First match, Fatal Influence with Jasmine Nxt versus Metaphor. Just look at this name though. The Fatal Influence. Okay, my main problem is it just feels a little bit of a rip-off. It just reminds me, it's very similar to Toxic Attraction. I think the three people in this group kinda have the same sort of look and the same sort of vibe going as Toxic Attraction did. But it's a good name. Then you compare this to like some of the shite that they've got on Raw, like something pure psycho fusion or something like that. Like, what the fuck? Honestly, I mean, at least the Fatal Influence is a decent name, but I just think it's too much. It's too similar, like Toxic Attraction. But the Fatal Influence get the pinfall win. We then get a Wesley Zachary Wentz vignette. Eddie Thorpe has a backstage confrontation with Ashante the Adonis. Does anybody care? Not really. Yes, I am feeling a bit under the weather today, guys. A little bit hungover, so bear with me here. Second match, Carmen Petrovic versus Izzy Dame. Two very hot women, but does anybody care? No. Carmen Petrovic wins. Ren Sinclair and Charlie Dempsey bicker about who should be taking the lead in the No Quarter Catch crew. I mean, it's WWE 2024. May as well just give it to the woman, because that's kind of how everything's done these days. We get a Jada Parker, Roxanne Perez interview. So, I mean, Jada Parker actually seems pretty good on the mic. Whether she'll beat Roxanne Perez or not, I don't know. I thought Jada Parker was going to become the first ever women's international, or whatever they call it, North American champion. Didn't go down that way, but yeah, whatever. I think Jada Parker's alright. So after that, we get a third. Parker slaps Perez, by the way, to close out the segment, if anyone cares. Third match, The Family with Tony D'Angelo taking on the No Quarter Catch crew, 6-person mixed tag team. Again, I just hate how awkward and phony these tag team matches are, how the women are allowed to like physically assault the men and do moves on the men, yet the men can only look at women. The men can like only just stare at them, and awkwardly, it's fucking dumb. It is, honestly. They need to stop doing these mixed tags. They just don't work. The Judgment Day stuff on Raw is horrible. When it comes to the beatings, you've got Liv Morgan going one-on-one with Rhea Ripley, and then the other four guys are attacking Damian Priest. Honestly, it's almost like when Liv Morgan starts attacking Rhea, Dominic is afraid to be like within a 10-meter radius in case he is, I don't know, deemed as helping Liv Morgan beat down Rhea, I guess. I remember watching Raw like 2 weeks ago. Liv Morgan came out and she smacked Rhea with a chair, and literally as soon as she done that, Dominic just bolted into the ring and started attacking Damian Priest. Like, didn't even like laugh at Rhea or sell that he was getting attacked, or thank Liv Morgan. As soon as Liv hit her with the chair, he was out of there. He was gone, and that shit is so fucking phony, man. Anyway, the family win. Good for them. Kelly Kincaid has a backstage interview with Pete Dunne. Well, I'm not listening to that. Pete Dunne. Fuck Pete Dunne. Ethan Page talks with Ava in her office. Ava says what Ethan did last week was completely unacceptable. He can't go around manhandling referees like that. So, special guest referee, I guess this is at No Mercy, and it's going to be Trick Williams, and I mean, maybe a heel turn coming on here because I don't know. Ethan Page sucks, so why is this guy champ? Seriously. We then got a Zachary Wentz, Wes Lee segment. Zachary Wentz, I guess, tried to put Wes Lee in his place. I know a lot of people care about the Rascals. I mean, I don't. But you know what? What happened to Zachary Wentz last time really wasn't fair. He did get shafted, so, I mean, I think that it's fair enough that he's back in the company. I don't mind that. I don't really care for the guy, but, I mean, he got a bad hand, so, yeah. Trick Williams then runs into Joe Hendry. Joe wanted to express his gratitude for Trick helping him last week, but Trick says he believes in Joe Hendry. So, yeah, then we got a Kalani Jordan and Wendy Chu segment. And then we get Kalani Jordan versus Rosemary. Why we need Rosemary, I don't really know. Not a fan of Rosemary. I just don't see the point of Rosemary in WWE. Is what it is, though. We then have a Chase University vignette after Kalani Jordan defeats Rosemary. We then move into the next match. It is Brooks Jensen versus Malik Blade. So yeah, a bit of a weird one there, just a throwaway jobber match. Brooks Jensen defeats Malik Blade, and are we getting a Brooks Jensen push? Who knows? OTM picks a fight with Hank Walker and Tank Ledger. I mean, Hank Walker and Tank Ledger, just two fucking shite names, two shite wrestlers going absolutely nowhere. Sixth match, we got Joe Coffey with Gallas taking on Siobhan Evans, and Siobhan Evans loses. A little bit surprised about that. Not that it should be surprising, because I think Siobhan Evans sucks, but I mean, this guy was in a world title match not that long ago, and now he's losing to, Joe Coffey, who pretty much loses to everybody. There was 3-on-1. I did actually see this. There was 3-on-1 interference or whatever, so I guess that's why, but still, I mean, who cares? Obafemi is apparently taking over Tony D'Angelo's restaurant. Femi knows that Tony is the Don of NXT, but he's the ruler of NXT. And basically, we're getting Obafemi versus Tony D'Angelo. Will Tony D'Angelo win? I mean, let's hope so, but I'm going to assume that he will not. Then we got the Joe Hendry concert, which obviously I didn't see. But last week, this was like spoilers from last week. So Trick comes out. He's a special guest referee. I don't think the Joe Hendry concert was a proper concert. I think that it was one of those where, they kind of pulled the trigger and then pulled it back because they didn't want to give us like a proper concert. Maybe Hendry didn't have a song made or nothing. So, yeah, they teased a Joe Hendry concert and it just led to Ethan Page coming out and boring us all to death. So, look, guys, that's your NXT recap. I don't think this show's personally worth watching and reviewing. Who knows? I mean, will we get back to watching and reviewing it? I mean, yeah, probably, but just not right now, because right now it does suck. So yeah, till next time, that's it. Fog Wrestling, guys. Peace out. Let me know your thoughts down below, by the way. If you think we should start watching it again and reviewing it properly, then comment yes. And if you think that, no, this show sucks and we should just stick to recaps then and not watching the show, then comment no. Alright, guys, catch you in the next one. Until then, peace.